If you're an American Christian, you've probably dealt with the Halloween is evil and you should celebrate the Harvest Festival instead, like Jesus wanted. Or don't give out candy to the little pagans, or give out Jesus leaflets to save the little hellbound children, etc., etc. Like in the movie Waterboy, my mama says Halloween is the devil. Why are Christians afraid of Halloween? As usual, it's not understanding that the same lessons are taught in the sky when you can read the stars. Why the confusion? The confusion comes from reading the Bible superficially and literally, exoterically, instead of spiritually, esoterically, and not knowing that all religion, myths, culture, i.e., the Bible, is based on celestial allegory, i.e., the stars. The same happens with Easter and bunnies, Christmas and Santa, the summer solstice and slaves, 72 virgins and jihad, and everything else that's celestial allegory in nature. Let's begin. Fire up your planetarium and Bible. Let's see what God teaches us through Halloween and the stars. P.S. Most Christians know zip squat about the stars in the sky, but know everything about the stars on TV. Tis tis.
Okay, so here we're going to pick up with the fall equinox. You see the sun here at September 20th in between Virgo and Libra. The sun is about to go below this red line, the celestial equator, which symbolizes divinity incarnating into humanity. September 20th is the fall equinox, which in all star myths speaks of incarnation. Hence, religious myth culture always has a miraculous virgin birth of a baby that's fully human and fully God, an avatar baby, if you will, like Jesus in the Christian case in the U.S., but depending which part of the world you're from, you're going to hear different stories with a similar idea.
40 days after the incarnation of the sun, or the fall equinox, something magical happens. Our divine spark lies dormant within us while our carnal mud body is alive, well and hairy. Our carnal body is driven by its carnal natures and desires, lust, greed, ego, etc. Basically, zero divinity, 100% humanity. In the Bible, 40 is the number of carnal testing or gestation of the embryo. 40 as a new birth, or like you too. I waited patiently for the Lord. He inclined and heard my cry. He brought me out of the pit, out of the miry clay. I will sing, sing a new song. I will sing, sing a new song.
Okay, so we talked about the number 40. 40 days after the fall equinox, you could see the sun went from in between Libra and Virgo down to the middle of Scorpio. 40 days later is what we call All Hallows Eve. It's kind of like Christmas Eve, right? The night before Christmas, we call it Christmas Eve. Well, the day before All Saints Day, which is 40 days after we incarnate, we celebrate the last night before we become saints, I guess, or our spirits reawakened. We call that All Hallows Eve or Halloween, right? And that's what this is all about.
So the 40 days of gestation or testing after the incarnation, Halloween celebrates people dressed up in beastly costumes begging for gifts of the spirit in the night. A reminder of the human condition. Get it? Jack-o'-lanterns are the reminder of the human condition. A rotting, ugly face on a temporary gourd with a beautiful light inside. A reminder of the divine spark within each of us. Not that we're all ugly, but beauty is fleeting, you gotta admit. Then, at daybreak, after All Hallows Eve, Halloween, All Hallows Saint Days begin. The celebration of the divine seed or divine spark within each of us, germinating as our divinity is reborn and we begin our journey back to our divine roots. This is where the term born again comes into play in the USA. But every religion, myth, culture teaches the same lesson of spiritual rebirth. Some example here of the divine light of love are Mother Teresa, Martin Luther King Jr., Jimmy Carter, Bernie Sanders, Gandhi, etc. Everyone who uses their power to infuse love equally into humanity and increase dignity and reduce suffering. Halloween is like Christmas Eve of Christmas Day. Halloween is the eve of All Saints' Day. They both teach the same basic spiritual lesson, miraculous spiritual rebirth of our innate divine nature. Halloween is a beautiful lesson. All Hallows Eve, then All Hallows Day. Get it? This is a beautiful teaching as well as a beautiful hope. We're all divine creatures, whether we know it or not, on a short, scary little ride through humanity, and our mission, if we choose to accept it or not, is to rekindle our innate divinity and learn how to love. Or to remember how to love, I guess would be more accurate. Trick or treat, indeed. May your jack-o'-lantern candles be beautiful, bright, and of the highest quality. Happy Halloween, y'all.